as a concept has been introduced in the late 1980s, and it defines that the wants and needs of our present generation should be fulfilled without respecting the capability of the future generation to fulfill their own needs. This definition means thinking and taking into account long-term consequences of our decisions, especially the consequences of economic activities such as investment made, waste thrown away, or pollution produced on natural and human resources. In practical way, it means considering the impacts of economic decision on our environment, economic development, and society in which people work and live. As the company is considered as a part of our society, it's essential to realize that its aim is not just to produce the profit for its shareholders, but it's important to accept the fact that the companies have also a social responsibility. This responsibility means that the company needs to take into account the interest of all stakeholders, starting with their employees, partners, consumers, shareholders, and the community. Business decision-making is often reliable on financial information, even though this information will not give us the whole picture about the company and the environment in which the company operates. The success of the company doesn't depend only on the financial results, but also on the other factors such as efficiency of using the resources or ability to reduce greenhouse gases. Therefore, environmental and sustainability matters are not only ethical concerns, but they also have huge importance because of their financial significance. Because these issues cannot be reported only through the traditional financial reports, some organizations have started releasing the reports about their performance on their social responsibility, environmental issues, and sustainable development alongside with financial issues. Even though there are no regulations which requires to produce and release sustainability reports, many organizations do as well, as they include environmental problems in the corporate social responsibility chart.
Let me introduce the sustainability report. Sustainability report is the type of organizational report. Another example of organization report is what we familiar with, the financial report. What is the sustainability? It is the ability for something to last for a long time or indefinitely. Sustainability report discloses the economic, environment, social. More and more companies improving their strategy to become more sustainable. They set up sustainability report system which use for performance measurement so that they can keep the record of changing in policy, strategy, operation, and management of the organization. It helps the organization to gain a better view of the impact and result about the sustainable development ongoing in the company based on the past report and experience in order to make future decisions. The sustainability report will be published to the public. It communicates the sustainability relating information to the public, including all interests related. The report will be published to the public. It communicates the sustainability relating information to the public, including all interests related. It allows the public to know and increase the understanding of sustainability development contributed by the organization. It affects the reputation of the company on ethical behavior, social justice, and environmental care. Here is the table shows the internal and external benefit of sustainability report. The internal benefits are understand more risks and opportunities, emphasize link between financial and non-financial performance, affect management strategy, policy, and business plan, benchmark and assess sustainability performance, avoid being failure on sustainability, compare performance. External benefits include mitigating negative sustainability impacts, improve reputation and brand loyalty, enable public to understand organization true value, demonstrate influence of the organization about sustainability development.
A company which has most major problem to the environment and humans. The availability of good quality water for drinking purposes and agriculture has been affected dangerously. The company had also polluted the agricultural lands by depositing the hazard waste. There has been a growing outcry against Coca-Cola production practices throughout India, which are draining out vast amounts of public groundwater and turning farming communities into future deserts. Suicide rates among Indian farmers whose livelihoods are being destroyed are growing at an alarming rate. Coke violated Chinese labor laws and workers often work 12 hours per day for an entire month without a single day off. BBC News reported that Coca-Cola has been accused of benefiting from Python labor in China. All this points to the gross violation of the basic human right, that is, the right to life, right to livelihood, and the violation of the pollution control laws. Compensation. The government of the US set up the High Power Committee to assess the extent of damages caused by the Coca-Cola plant at the southern India, which recommended that Coca-Cola be held liable for Indian US 48 million for damages caused as a result of the company altering operation in southern India.
The farmer needs this water for his crops, but he says the basin, once full, is now nearly empty. It takes 2.5 litres of water to make a litre of Coca-Cola. The bottler often taps directly into underground aquifers to access water that the local population
Water is
also.
one of the company's main concern. Coca-Cola also annually publishes a separate report devoted to CSR called the Coca-Cola Company Sustainability Review. These reviews every 2 years are verified as assured by third party. The sustainability rating from FIRA Sustainability Limited. This verification provides moderate assurance of the reliability of information reported by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola Company now ensuring ethical engagement of contractors. The responses of the multinationals to the conflicts varied, ranging from attempting to repair reputation damage and denying the claims. To provide a remedy, Coca-Cola initial approach consists of denying that the accusations were true. The company was very open about this and used the media, its website, its report to make statement about its position in the conflict. For instance, Coca-Cola replies to news articles and made public statement, and it's also including both its sustainability report on its website and updates about the conflict. These efforts, however, mainly had the purpose of re-establishing the integrity of the company by providing evidence to prove that the accusations were untrue. Making public statement and reporting on the conflicts were not sufficient for the company to repair the reputation damage and to regain the trust of Indian customers. In this response, the company took more protective approach that aimed at repairing and preventing damage to water resources.
Sustainability reporting. Firstly, government plays the role is important. Government should demand the annual report of each business organization that record the natural resources and energy that has been used during the production whole year. Corporate social responsibility policies also has to focus on reporting non-financial matters such as material, environmental, and social information, and this type of policies has encouraged this sustainability reporting. To ensure these corporate policies and reporting remain responsive to stakeholder needs, many companies are creating corporate responsibility advisory panels that bring together independent and sometimes adversarial stakeholders to advise the company and share their views on corporate responsibility practices and reporting. Secondly, the company should obtain third-party verification of non-financial information. This means robust corporate responsibility program include measures of non-financial information, as reliance on this report by stakeholders such as the investor and the financial communities continues to increase. So do the risks related to the data quality and integrity. Leading organizations are increasingly managing the risk by obtaining third-party assurance on relevant non-financial performance information. The third way, the company should use the corporate website. This means the company can reduce the amount of paper they use. Should produce short hard copy reports that refer readers to more detailed information through online. Often, the information available on this corporate website allows stakeholders to drill down the details of particular interest to all the shareholders. The last one, the company should keep abreast of reporting innovations. This means some industry display ongoing creativity in their reporting practices. For example, mining, forestry, and oil and gas company often disclose corporate social responsibility information at the individual site level. For their part, financial services organization has begun to address sustainability from an investment standpoint. For organizations striving to create both social and business value through their corporate responsibility programs, there is always room for improvement.